Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play Surviving Mars Relaunch. This is our glorious little colony here, which is about to go through an expansion phase, and I'm super hyped about it. Power is good. An early water deposit is really nice, especially because it does tend to take a while for us to develop the tech to get the moisture evaporators. Not wrong, right? We don't have it yet. No. And yeah, moisture farming is under biotech, which we have revealed a good number of. But yeah, I don't think... we haven't gotten there yet. There's randomness, by the way, about where some of these things are. I think... is there? I mean, I know there's an option to turn on randomization. I think there's a little bit of randomness, but, like, I think there might be kind of buckets, like, guarantee that this comes relatively early versus this versus that. We're going to go and just launch this one back home. Yeah.
Orphan drone.
Launch this one back home. Orphan drone. Now, look fine in a second. It's going to be okay. Farms increase the comfort of all residents. Excellent. So, comfort level is going to be better here, which should hopefully lead to more Martian-born, which is lovely. But yeah, mostly waiting for this. Maybe I should have unlocked the dozer a little bit sooner. I mean, if I want to do ramps and stuff, we definitely would love a dozer to keep things going on. It increases the speed a lot. This is our fuel refining mostly. Also the polymer factory, but the fuel refinery is going to be important. I guess I could probably wait on the low G turbines. Yeah, maybe I'll unlock the dozer. It's not cheap. And then we can bring one from home. Or I could build it in place as well using just some materials. Like there's literally... I don't remember what category it shows up under. The dozer building tech. I thought it was in here, and it may be in here, just that we haven't researched it yet. And yeah, we'll get a shuttle hub soon, but I need more fuel production first. Legislation session is open. Okay. I mean, I guess there's no harm in running this. There's an upkeep. We pay $20 per soul to maintain this, but it is kind of nice. Reduce the all building construction costs, concrete and metal, 10%. And again, there's a maintenance on that. Additional reward in Earth Embassy. We will have to build at some point. Focus research effort, making text from specific tree cost less. Oh, okay. I'm going to prepare this. I'm not sure which tree I'm going to take. And I think there'll be an upkeep on that as well. So it's not necessarily a freebie, but it does seem to be pretty great. Yeah, we still have positive power at night, just barely.
Sectors.
And again, we'd be fine running negative power at night because that's what batteries are for. Should I queue up the live from Mars maybe before the dozer? And I don't really need a TV studio, but they keep doing this, and I guess we'll research it. I was hoping they'd give us something different. Some people want trade routes. I don't think I'm going to interact with that. We've got metal. We've got some food, because I think this would be... I think they're offering metal for food. Or I can spend a ton of food for some electronics, but we don't have the food. Yeah, we're fine with these. Research complete. Okay, let's go and build another fuel refinery in this general area, I'm going to say. Because I'm probably... I mean, in theory, I could build another one near another shuttle launch platform, but it should be okay. I'm going to do it here because we're going to want a shuttle hub in this area. We're going to double the rate at which we make fuel. And we'll have a smattering of these. Oftentimes, I end up building one of these sort of wherever I put down a shuttle hub. Oh, this finished. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to build an actual basic dome so we can still start doing Spire stuff. We'll go and do this. It is actually quite nice that this is aligned, because that looks kind of nice. Check you up there. Good. You got that. Let's set up a few more depots. So I'll set up a food depot. Actually, that might be it for now. This dome is going to produce machine parts. So I'm going to go and put at least one dedicated one of those. And again, I'm going to ask for some food to be guaranteed here. And we have the Universal Depot. I could go and increase this desired amount to like the max. Arguably, it doesn't need to yoink seeds here, but that's not really an issue. I will go and build a landing pad here. And we'll probably want some fuel generation in this area as well, actually. Certainly what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fuel deposit. Put it maybe a little further away from these bits, so if there's an explosion, it doesn't take everything out. I will plan a fuel refinery in this area, because we'll probably be building a shuttle hub as well. And, oh, storages for life support stuff and batteries. Yeah, let's get it. Leave a little gap, so... Well, that's not the door. The door's down here. So, this... And... oxygen tank, and maybe a couple of power accumulators. There we go. We could do some local power generation, but I'll probably end up sticking a Stirling generator or two in here, depending on if we've got gaps to play with. That's going to be the idea. I'll make the drone a lower priority. I mean, really, it's gotten everything delivered except the concrete, but I don't kind of want to populate the dome until everything else is in place anyway.
Insufficient resources.
Not a lot of water storage, and we are running a deficit right now. Having all these extra fuel refineries isn't good. I'm going to control click all the fuel refineries. Just make sure, yeah, they're all set to low. So water will go preferentially to domes, and only the spares will go there. There's not another water mine. I can't remember. I think we can double up on water mines on the same thing, but what we really need is the moisture vaporators. I may just want to ask for a prefab. I've got a shuttle waiting at home, right? I don't have the dozer yet. Where in the queue? Oh, it is there. Oh, did we do finish? Okay, we finished the Live from Mars. Okay, I'm gonna launch you as well.
Drones.
Because yeah, I'll probably ask for a couple of moisture vaporators. And then what else? We've got electronics and machine parts and polymers. Yeah, I kind of want to ask for the dozer at the same time. Although it doesn't cost anything in and of itself to send a shuttle. The shuttle is free as long as I'm refueling it. Okay, you know what? Let's ask for a couple of vaporators. And I'm not going to do the Safari. I could get a second Explorer for a little bit more passive tech, but they would, like, compete against each other a little bit. I could just ask for a bunch of drones. Yeah. Be better with, like, auto balancing. Oh, I can only ask for 20? That's interesting, because we're not full on weight or funding. But apparently there's a cap. Okay, we're going to assume machine parts are coming soon. I will bring some extra electronics and polymers. Actually, polymers we can also start building. Basically, what we need is possibly to just grab a ton of electronics, because that's the thing I think we're the furthest away from producing. I like it. A couple of moisture vaporators, a bunch of drones, a bunch of electronics. I think that's an excellent plan. And yeah, you're just waiting for concrete delivery, which is mostly reliant on concrete being shuffled around. I'm going to hold off on the shuttle hubs or the rocket hubs, shuttle hubs, for just a scooch here, just because they will consume more fuel, that we might have a bit of a problem. You know, screw it. Let's do it. So, the way shuttle hubs work is the shuttles will take things from one storage depot and bring them somewhere else where they are needed. They'll also do that with citizens who want to move from one dome to another. Their proximity matters only for convenience of getting somewhere. What's the dust radius? That might be within the dust radius, and I don't love that. I guess I will put it over here. I was just thinking, like, oh, I might want to save some space for something. But let's put it there. It's going to be near a source of fuel, which is going to be important for this. And yeah, so now, if we put, like, requests on these things, like, say, the Universal Depot, and I think I will bring this one up to, like, 10. It's going to try to drop 10 of each over here, taking it from somewhere else. And I like to have the drone hubs separated, so they don't necessarily have to travel all over the place, but this makes such a huge difference in the flow of our little base. So, for example, it'll start bringing concrete over here to make sure there's 10 concrete, which will help us finish this construction. And not just rely on the drones. Because the drones that are here can't take stuff from over there. All that's happening is there's a demand for 3 of everything over here. So some of it's trickling from sort of the central area here to there, and then maybe being grabbed from here and moving it over there to satisfy it. And it works, but it's not necessarily the most convenient.
Council session open.
Building not working, insufficient resources. That'll be fine in a second.
Heavy
Yeah, they're already working now. They've got a heavy load, but they'll be fine. I might want to go and immediately. Yeah, I will actually. I'm going to go and build the extra shuttles here too. I don't think the load will stay that high right now. I think there's just a lot of catch-up work, but we may as well. I don't think those increase our maintenance at all. And these are, pretty valuable resources, but the shuttle hub is incredibly useful. We're going to want to do that. We're running negative power now, but I think we're okay. Yeah, we still have, I guess maybe it's 3 days. I don't know. The water storage is not ideal. Rumor, expedition to an anomaly. Which anomaly? This anomaly. We don't know, so we'll try to hit some of that. Oh, hold on. don't suppose if I go open floor, someone's doing something interesting, are they? Production focus. Honestly, I'm fine with that, as opposed to a change. And then eventually we will want this, but not yet. Yeah, that's just a prepare. We're not even passing something. And it'll make someone happy, so that's going to be okay. All right. I'm going to go and bring up the priority on this dome now. It's not going to change anything because it's mostly just limited to how quickly the concrete can get there, which should be getting little deliveries like so. Action opportunity. Build a security building. Do we not have a security building at all? I suppose we don't. I might not worry about it right now.
Heavy drone workload.
And then,
Research
okay,
complete.
RC Dozer. So we could have one shipped to us, or... you know what? The 10 electronics, I think I probably will just ship it. And I might just send some more electronics again. Or a bunch of drones. Maybe I should bring another 20 drones. And then possibly as many electronics as we can afford. Okay, we still have a little money left over. Let's do this. So yeah, huge stockpile of electronics. Because again, we are getting a little low on polymers, but we can make polymers. And that might be a good job over here. It'll be an outbuilding work, which isn't good for their sanity, but hopefully they'll recover. And so let's drop it over here, which will be closer to the fuel thing. And yeah, lots of fuel stored in this building and a little bit over there. And yes, the water shortage. Oh, right. Sorry, but I forgot. We did send some vaporators. This should... Oh, they're part of this, aren't they? Yep, there we go. Moisture vaporators are here. Beautiful. The only thing we have to do is make sure they've got their own little area that doesn't get overlapped. Because I think that would be less good. So I think this is fine. And then... There's some weird terrain that needs to be flattened there. Let's do that. And then let's also, because we keep running into this issue... Go all the way there. And again, lower the priority. But that'll help with our RC Dozer as well. Will mean we'll be less reliant on drones for that. Oh, yes, we've got these. Let's do a control click. Upgrade all of these to this coating. Right, I think the first one I'd done. Right, just the two new ones need that, and I definitely want that. Research complete, and we're no longer researching anything. The medical center will be good for birth rates. Is that our priority? I don't think we need more rocket space quite yet. Or the train stations. Smart homes are good. They do eat a lot of electronics. The larger tanks are handy, but not critical. Drone printing we can live without. Batteries aren't bad. I'm going to queue it up. I don't know if that's what we're doing first. Faster shuttle is good. That's very expensive. I think we're going to wait a little bit. I don't tend to use the probes, although we might use them for deep scanning later. We don't need a heater currently. This upgrade is not free. It takes extra power. It is nice, but it's not critical. Faster trains. Amplify, same thing. Takes extra power. Water reclamation system. I don't tend to prioritize. Maybe I should. We'll do the Moxie upgrade. Logi farm. Wait, that's the fungi farm. Remote farming. New. Martian borns. Maybe. And then the comfort. Okay, these are pretty high priority. They're not mega expensive. But what I might want is just... Oh, first of all, I want the Earth Mars for some free tech. We'll actually do that first. And then maybe I will grab the performance boosters of the jobs. And then... Oh, I can't queue up the university yet, but that might be the next one. But yeah, it's nice to get some free performance boost. And over here, we might want to preferentially push some engineers. We are going to need some new pops soon. Actually, let me send you back home immediately.
Orphan drones.
Because yeah, we might need some new pops soon to populate this building. All right, let's go and get this kitted out. So one thing we're going to do is you're going to get a metal extractor. I'm going to move it over here just so you don't dust the dome, if we can afford it. And yeah, you can see the radius is fine. We'll also be building a rare metals extractor over here. Same sort of logic. I'm going to bring down the priority of maybe both of these outbuildings. Well, I'll do the metal first. But this could be a little lower. And then in here, yeah, I think our space is going to be a little tighter, so we'll get an apartment. And then we might want some research labs everywhere. Let's just figure out some of the basics. We're going to get them a space bar, oh yeah, actually the rotation was fine, a diner. I think we'll probably end up with a small medical post in here, but that could be another good power thing. We could go with a full infirmary. But no, let's do that. And let's assume we do a little security post in here as well. See, there's a good place for Sterling generators. the people who work here might have certain interests that we'll have to go and work on. And do I want to go... I think a large garden is fine to give lots of space. A lot of times I do end up building medical centers for my center spire, which might work out beautifully here. Because then what I could do is not build the medical post. I could put the security post. I could put the security post there. For now, what I could do is build an actual infirmary. Might be a little overkill. And I'm going to want a machine parts factory. I could build a small one. I think a full one's going to be okay. Oh, and then fit a farm in here too? Jeez. We're clearly going to need another apartment building too. We might end up having to go with the small one. Maybe, do I skip the infirmary completely and just assume we'll build a medical spire? Like, I can research it, 7,000. It's going to take a while to get there. I don't know. Let's start with this. Let's get some power going. I'm actually going to route... Oh, that's through a building. I'm going to route it this way. I can just chain it through buildings, but I often don't like doing that, because what if something needs to get demolished or something later?
Warning. Insufficient resources.
I'm going to come at it this way. Okay, that's not exactly what I expected would happen, but sure. Not a lot of power. That is very true. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with 3 Stirling generators in there. And we will be popping those open. They did take, I think, electronics to maintain. Polymers and electronics to build. We are getting low on polymers. Yeah, I suspect we'll get a polymer outbuilding here. Hold on. Let me just build one of these at a time. And make this, make this high priority. Build this really fast if you can, please. I don't want to run out of power. And then we need depot for metals.
Heavy drone workload.
And then dumping stock, please. And that's all within range over here. It is, and there's no drones to assign. Okay, that's fine. There you go. This is here. So it produces 10 power if I open it.
A building has stopped
which is
working.
really safe because it's in here. None of workers is fine. Okay, ooh, even during the day we're running negative power. Okay, now we're just barely running positive power. Yeah, all right. I'm going to build 2 more after all. Okay, no people here yet. Do we have a shuttle? Well, we need the apartment buildings and stuff built first. We don't want to send anyone here yet. But as the apartments, I suppose the rest too. Oh, I don't think I've got... I have the space bar and the diner. I don't have a grocer. Which we probably
A
want.
building has stopped working.
I could do the small grocer, and maybe I will. Actually, let me just build 2 of those in here. And then I can put the small grocer in that. That might be okay. All right. Dun, dun, dun. And land here. Got our dozer. Won't have anything to do right now, but that's okay. Here, maybe from this exact same spot, I'll chain things out this way.
A rocket has arrived.
Rocket has arrived. We gotta refuel it to the streets, but we do have a decent amount of fuel sitting around. Empty, and we got tons more drones. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, we'll almost certainly have to move some around. Because I'm betting... Well, they're all attached here, but I'm betting this one has a bunch of drones now. I don't remember if there's a max that they can have. But let's say... There you go. I'll bring that. So there's 20 there. And I'm going to go and add a bunch of drones over here, going from medium to low load. And I mean, there will constantly be some shuffling here. Some things are being produced. And we have shuttle around. Do I want to encourage specifically engineers and whatever right now? You know what? I'm just going to leave it like this. We can educate people. It's going to be fine. Again, it's might be a little easier to entertain people of all the same class. Yeah, negative power during the night, but not much actually. But we didn't store a bunch ahead of time. Okay, you're ready to go, but I don't know what anomaly people are going for. Maybe I should have explicitly asked for more scientists actually. I'll queue this up, but I'm betting it's not going to work.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
3 more scientists. Okay, hold on. Specialization. I'm going to updo scientists specifically. and then launch that. Maybe I should prioritize the Stirling generator. Especially since we're building other things here that need power as well. Oh, and these crops, we're going to set all of this to... I'm going to do 3 soybean... I mean, obviously I could just have 1 and have it loop. But I'll set up the 3 because it'll be easier to maybe change some... I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. Still, it's fine. And yeah, this isn't launching because we don't have the scientists. And I think that was it. It was this... like 4 and 6 scientists and... what's Project Shape want? Oh, drones. Okay, well... since we can, and just in case someone's beating us to the one that just uses drones,
Orphan
do that.
drones.
Okay, so that's the one they're going
Cancel
for.
Session open.
Let's increase the productivity of machine parts because that's the first one we're going to do.
Vote passed.
We might already have enough scientists along the way, but yeah, just putting in a specific request might be helpful. I don't know that we're going to finish in time. 23. No, it's not going to be here in time for that. So unless it's the one that just needed the drones, we'll lose out on it. It's not the end of the world. It is a little annoying. Oh, the RC Dozer. Move you over here, and we're going to set you on automated. And since we've got you, I'm going to go ahead and just build a ramp down here. Actually, let me go... we're going to have to route some power in here at some point. Let me do this. We'll get a new drone commander. Maybe I should just time it. So it keeps the dozer active, and it doesn't cost us any material to build. But I also want the sensor towers, which I don't think need power. They need to be a range of a drone commander, although this one will be. I'm gonna just queue it up here to help with construction on this side, scanning on that side. And I'll build one here just to get some extra passive scanning. Each one of these do increase like scanning everywhere, although not as much as the proximity stuff. And yeah, I want to focus on the edge here because I want to find... yeah, actually, you can cancel that. I want to be able to see very clearly where we might want to go and descend. Okay, drones and metals, not the most exciting of resources we found, but it did work. 10 hours. Not going to happen. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually. Oh, well, it's not because we're not going to be able to refuel. We'll land there. We might have enough scientists now. But unless we had enough fuel sitting around, which we might actually be close. Ariane 1.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Power's still a thing. Did we build it? Nope. Oh, yes, we did. And open, please.
New colonists have arrived.
So, oh, and you're ready to land as well. Okay, well, we'll land you there. And then, yeah, so, not here. New technologies. Do they want to break through? Because that would be my preference. Research progress. Okay, well, it's fine. Ariane, I think, is going to be the first one. So we'll queue it up. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll queue up Project Purity as well with the other rocket, which is just called Rocket 1. I think that's the freebie we got. Yeah, so this is going to launch now. This other one is going to have a harder time. But it should auto-launch as soon as it's filled. Likes 2 hours. Come on. Increase the priority here to make sure it gets the fuel first. Could I take the fuel out of this? I think we're gonna miss out.
Scan.
Unfortunately. I'll just set it back to normal. Oh, we got a guru. Okay. Scanning. Oh yeah. Scanned a planetary anomaly. Did it cancel either one of these? They still seem... oh no, this one doesn't have the little icon over its head, so that one must have been beaten to it. Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough. Could have prioritized it more, but oh well. So, we do have some unemployed and some homeless people. Well, let's go and address both issues over here. We're going to get another set of apartments, and I'm going to get the polymer factory, which consumes even more water. I could actually change that, but what I'm going to do is... I'm just going to put it here. Although, you know what? Actually, I do want it as close as possible to known. Are you powered there and everything? You might be. I guess what I should do as well
Sector
then,
scanned.
to make sure we don't get stalled from lack of storage, is I'll put down a couple... just one polymer thing is probably enough. I mean, it's not like the depots cost anything, but... Oh, and we're out of polymers. Okay, well... Oh, right, I did use it all for the Sterling generators. I think the apartments might even need some. Yeah. But we don't need polymers to build a polymer factory, which... I mean, it's not unreasonable for a building, like, you know, like if you're built on Earth, like a steel foundry or something, then you might want that. I got a phone call, so I'm going to put it in a cut right here. Sorry to interrupt right fast. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.